brothers and sisters, sisters who want to be brothers and vice versa. It's that time of the day you've all been waiting for.
Can Jesus see my weed? Is my EBT here?
No, you dumbass. It's the moment of reason with your host, Big B Kale.
And welcome to the Moment of Reason. I am your host, Big B Kale. This Moment of Reason update is brought to you by QWEEN Clothing. Be sure to check out QWEENclothing.com where you can order the latest trendy t-shirts featuring the Out the Ballpark comic strip cast. The QWEEN Clothing link will be in the description box below. And now we go on with this story which comes out of Gainesville, Florida, where a young woman by the name of Yeva Menord, age 22, is in jail and is being charged with throwing boiling water on her 2-month-old baby. Reports say that Menord's baby suffered second and third degree burns to his chest and arm, and they cover 5% of his body above the waist. Menord did this in retaliation to the child's father, who Menord claims was cheating on her with another woman. Menord told authorities that she waited until her child's father, whose name is Winsky Pepignan, spelled P-E-P-I-G-N-A-N, was sleeping in her home next to her baby to seek vengeance on him for cheating. Once the two of them were sleeping, Menord grabbed a pot of water that she had been boiling on her kitchen stove and tossed it on the two of them as they slept. She is being held on charges of aggravated domestic battery and aggravated child abuse. Why not murder? Oh, I'll tell you why not. Because the family courts and their Captain Kangaroo administrators are going to come up with some cockamamie story about this woman being under duress and tremendous amounts of stress. But I ask all of you men the $1,000,000 question. Where is the concern for your mental state and welfare when your spouse or girlfriend is messing around on you? Why aren't there any psychiatric physicians and therapists there to speak on your behalf when you go bonkers? The only thing that they have for you is a 5x9 cell with a roommate that has so many tattoos that it looks like he has a skin disease. Or they have a lethal injection needle waiting for you. You can pick your poison, because those are the options when you lose it, fellas. The only clemency you'll receive is a couple of extra minutes on the prison yard where you got to keep your head on a swivel at all times as a shank is being passed around to some guy that's ready to shove it in your abdomen. Or you might get to watch some extra TV in the day room right before a couple of clowns start bickering back and forth over what program to watch. And really, this is the way it should be, okay? I'm not talking about the treatment that us men get for doing such acts so people feel sorry for us. No. My point to all this is that this woman that boiled that 2-month-old child of hers should get the same set of circumstances that we receive as men, but she won't. More than likely, this woman will get all sorts of counseling, anger management classes, and buttery one-on-one personal therapy sessions tossed her way, along with whatever scholastic or financial help the social workers who get assigned to her will tell her she's eligible to receive. Another thing that the social service caseworker will do is jot down all sorts of stress management guidelines for this woman and give societal mandated reasoning for why this woman's file is in her jacket, the desktop folder on her laptop, or her clunky file cabinet, depending on how new or old their system may be. When the fact of the matter is, she got angry over some dick and threw boiling water on her baby and the father of her child just to get his attention. Says it right in the news article that the child's father was an on-again, off-again boyfriend. And as I told you folks for a long time now, a man can't leave a home where he doesn't reside. The average simp falls for such foolishness and is quick to claim that men are running out on families, when the fact is that women like this are thirsty for attention, and they allow cats that they know aren't serious about them to skeet up in them raw and create more and more handbag babies. And just like the purse or outfit that is out of season, the child or the children that these women have are not viewed as stylish or fashionable anymore. after the child's needs outweigh the cute factor, which is always going to be the case with every child. These poor excuses for women either get mad because motherhood smacks them dead in the face, or they get angry over the fact that they assume that getting pregnant by some guy that isn't really into them will make the men somehow settle down and be exclusive only to them. And that tactic rarely worked back in the day. They have better chances of hitting the Powerball than doing that today. But whatever the case, these mothers revert to acts of violence in order to seek more attention, because attention is more valuable to these women than money. And they will continue to do this because they know that they can keep blaming their behavior on the fact that the guys they sleep with aren't faithful to them. And all I gotta say to you men is, you get mad over some pussy and see how far it gets you when you act out in this manner. Anywho, this is Big B Kale, and this has been a Moment of Reason update.